Hi guys, Tom here from North Canterbury Vets on what is an absolutely spectacular late March, early autumn day. It doesn't get much better than this. What have I been up to lately? Well, preg testing has finished. That was an interesting thing for me as a pommy vet over from the UK for the first time, but I've survived it. And it's also calming down now, which we're in a bit of a lull period, which is allowing me to speak to some of you guys, our clients, about what's going on. And what's coming across to me is that there is a lot of lameness out there at the moment. I think that this time of year traditionally is you do see that increase, but whether or not the conditions lately with a bit of rain, a bit more rain than we used to, has made conditions underfoot just that more lameness, pro-lameness. So I've come from the UK with what some people consider a mad passion for lameness. I've been into lame cows and lameness control and so forth really since I can remember, and gives me great pleasure to be working with a team at North Canterbury that shares that passion. So I wasn't expecting that when I came to New Zealand, to be fair, so I'm pretty happy that we are singing from the same sheet. I've been helping the team here to develop a lameness control service, and that doesn't just happen overnight, but we are at a stage now where we've got a couple of things near enough ready to release. The first of those is lameness or locomotion scoring, which will predominantly be delivered by our technician team and some vets. And why is that important? What is it? Well, locomotion scoring is designed to detect lame cows throughout the herd. What classically happens is that lame cows are picked out because they're hanging back at the end of the mob and they're slow. Those cows are severely lame generally, and they are at a stage where the disease has progressed to such a stage that oftentimes they will require vet treatment and also potentially an early exit from the herd. When we locomotion score herds or lameness score herds, we are spotting what we're calling hidden lameness. That's lame cows that are early on in the disease progression and actually quite difficult to spot. And there's a lot of those cows, more than you can imagine. But it is those cows where treatment really pays off. If you treat those cows, several things happen. First of all, they're easy to treat. They take a couple of minutes to trim rather than 20 or 30 minutes. They recover quicker. You need less treatment for them, so there's less milk out the tank. They don't lose their production. They get in calf quicker. They don't lose so much body condition score. So there's a real positive outcome to spotting these lame cows early and treating them effectively, because they don't repeat and then they stay in the herd. So that's one thing that we think is really important. The other thing that we want to do is we want to gauge some of our clients' attitudes to lameness. So we're going to release a survey out there. It's a quick survey. It will take less than 5 minutes to complete, and it's a tick box one really. And what we want to do there is we want to gauge attitudes to lameness, how much lameness you have in your units, on herds, and how you treat lameness currently, how you record lameness cases and so forth. Because what that will do is it will give us some really useful information to hone our services that we then roll out over the coming season or so. One of the key things that we want to do and focus on as well, treatment's one thing, spotting lame cows is one thing, but we also really want to concentrate on lameness control and prevention plans. And lameness is something that as vets that we maybe don't see enough of, and herds kind of, what should I say, suffer in silence, and we don't want that to be the case. Because actually what we think at North Canterbury Vets is that, and we don't know this, but what we suspect is that lameness is going to become much more under the spotlight in future years. Certainly is in the UK, and lameness control is a necessity there due to some of the requirements from processors and supermarkets and so forth, and milk buyers. So that's likely to happen in the future in New Zealand as well. And so suffering in silence probably isn't an option. We also calculated that it's a very costly disease, lameness, and we calculated that probably for the herds that we look after in North Canterbury, the combined cost may be several millions of pounds, dollars even. There's a pom in me. So yeah, it's a costly disease that really does merit looking at and controlling. So please take the time, if you can, to fill in that that survey that you'll be getting by email over the coming days or weeks. And then there's a little incentive there. If you put your name and so forth and your contact details there, there'll be a prize draw for a little restaurant voucher. So hopefully that will help you. But really, the incentive to do this should be that we need to, as an industry, to tackle this this costly disease together and make it better. And hopefully we can do that with the tools that we're hopefully going to offer. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of today, enjoy the sunshine, get back on farm, do some more work. So yeah, speak to you soon.